Short. I'm the Vice Dean at Texas A&M University School of Law, and I'm joined today by Patti Turner and Roland Johnson. Patti is the Chairman of the Board of the Texas Center for Legal Ethics and General Counsel and Chief of Staff at Texas Wesleyan University. Roland is a partner at Harris, Finley & Vogel and former President of the State Bar of Texas. I'd like to ask you both what the role and the importance of an attorney's reputation and integrity are in the long-term practice of law. So we want our students to be thinking about a career in law and not just the first job and not just the first client. So how does the development of reputation and a reputation for integrity in particular fit into that? Patti, maybe start with you.
You know, I think about the people that I admire the most who have maintained, even in the short run, new lawyers and long run lawyers who've maintained pretty stellar reputations and have such strong integrity that they just bring the trust of every party involved in the lawsuit to the forefront. The courts trust them. Their word is their bond. They're just the stalwarts of our profession. And even young lawyers, you see them come out and you can identify those young practitioners who are already illustrating those strong reputational hallmarks. I really think it's probably the best thing you can do for your career is to establish an honest reputation, one with integrity, and it will see you through all the hard cases you get, all the unsavory cases you get, the difficult situations you face, all your relationships with the co-counsel or opposing counsel or judges. I really think it's probably your highest asset.
Boy, that's well, I'm going to be sure I say this first. I'm glad A&M is paying attention to professionalism. If it has different ways of weaving it through all the years, that's wonderful, because that reputation and integrity and that identity is happening now. It's not like when you get a bar license. It is happening now that students are forming ideas about their own reputation and what others think of them and what they think of others. And that stuff happens the rest of their career. Like, who do I make this referral to? Or I don't do this kind of work. Who can I even talk and have a trustworthy conversation to handle this tough personal or professional issue? And so students are learning about that now. Now, as you leave the law school, I think that young lawyers that relate through young lawyer association groups or as associates in a law firm or just gather because they're the same peer group going through the profession, I mean, I think they are all learning and knowing who can I trust and who is trustworthy to handle things that come up in practice of law. And then, of course, you're building that just brick by brick. I mean, there are words that are used too much, but you do build that. You don't get it given to you. It's not something you get necessarily just by the law school you go to or what family you're from or what your background is. It is something that you have to name and be able to call out. This is who I am, and I know this is what I'm made of, and that gives me a foundation to act out of, and I can talk about those things. And then I guess I would just end with, you know, if you're going to get the technical aspects of practicing law, if you're going to get a bar license and say you have these certain competencies, what does set you apart in today's world? And that's where I think reputation, and your professional reputation, one of integrity, I hope, is something that one of the few things that you can stand up and say, we can all take property classes or evidence classes, but I believe in this. This is who I am. I went through a professional program at Texas A&M University. I want to join a group or to start a group that's founded on these principles. And I think that just sets you apart your whole career. It's totally worthwhile, and like Patti said, maybe the most important thing you have going for you.